Alright, let's dive into this because it's a wild ride. And it's got layers that go way beyond just another celebrity beef. So, here's the deal. Cameron, the Harlem rapper turned media personality, is threatening to expose some members of Cardi B's team over an unreleased song. But this isn't just about a track that didn't make the cut. It's about broken promises, business ethics, and the messy dynamics of the music industry. Let me break it down for you. First off, what makes this really interesting is the context. Cameron was asked to contribute to a remake of his 2000 hit, What Means the World to You. Now, personally, I think this is a big deal because it's not just any song, it's a classic. And the fact that Cardi's team wanted to flip it shows they recognized its cultural weight. But here's where things get messy. Kim agreed to do it in exchange for an interview, similar to a deal he had with J. Cole. In my opinion, this is where the story starts to reveal deeper issues about how artists and their teams operate. One thing that immediately stands out is the lack of follow-through. Cam's verse didn't make the album, and when he reached out, he was told the remake was scrapped due to a lukewarm response to Cardi's previous flip of a Jay-Z track. Now, from my perspective, this raises a bigger question. Why did they even pursue the remake if they weren't fully committed? It feels like they were chasing a trend without a solid plan, and that's a problem. What many people don't realize is that these kinds of collaborations aren't just about the music, they're about trust and respect. And when that's broken, it's not just the artist who gets burned, it's the fans and the culture. Cam made it clear he's not blaming Cardi herself, which I find fascinating. He's pointing the finger at her team, saying they made promises on her behalf without her knowledge. Personally, I think this is a crucial point. It highlights a common issue in the industry. The people around big artists often operate with a lot of autonomy, and sometimes, it's not in the artist's best interest. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about Cam's time or money. It's about accountability. Who's really calling the shots, and are they doing it ethically? Now, let's talk about Cam's threat to expose these team members. He's not holding back. He's talking about airing personal, risque details and text messages. What this really suggests is that he's fed up and feels like he has no other choice. In my opinion, this is a risky move. On one hand, it's a power play to get what he wants. On the other hand, it could backfire and make him look petty. But what's most interesting to me is the broader implication. How far should artists go to hold people accountable? Is this the new normal for settling disputes in the public eye? What makes this even more compelling is the timing. Cam's doing this on his REVOLT talk show, Talk with Flea, which means he's using his platform to call out bad business practices. Personally, I think this is a smart move. He's not just venting, he's making a statement. It raises a deeper question. Are we going to see more artists using their platforms to expose industry BS? If so, that could be a game changer. Finally, let's not forget the cultural context. Cameron is a veteran in the game, and Cardi B is one of the biggest names in hip-hop right now. This isn't just a beef. It's a clash of generations and styles. What many people don't realize is that these kinds of conflicts often stem from generational differences in how business is done. Older artists like Cam value loyalty and respect, while newer teams might prioritize trends and quick wins. This tension is something we're going to see more of as the industry evolves. So, here's my closing thought. This situation isn't just about an unreleased song or a personal grudge. It's a reflection of bigger issues in the music industry: trust, accountability, and the clash between old-school values and new-school tactics. Personally, I think this is a wake-up call for artists and their teams to clean up their act. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about the music, it's about the people and the culture that make it matter. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.